Ophiuchus, what is up, gangstas? Right now the moon is at 5.2% illumination in the sign of Virgo, very earthy energy. So let's see how this is affecting you, right? We're still in that beginning of the new moon cycle. And for me, I feel like that new moon energy really lasts until we get to the first quarter moon. You know, it's something I've noticed after like studying the moon and its cycles for so long. But yeah, so let's see kind of what this new moon energy is bringing about for you. Dropped him. Okay. I like this. Very alchemical energy showing up because we've got the fire element, right? Warrior, passion, fearlessness. That's what it's written on the card. So yeah, but it's followed up by alchemy and the Philosopher's Stone, right? So there's a transmutation in process here. This says infinity, destiny, and magic, right? And then we've got Agarthans, and it says manifesting, multidimensional perception, and attunement, right? And so I'm definitely feeling this energy that you are going through personal transmutation at this time, kind of turning iron into gold, if you will, or lead into gold. Sorry. I don't know where the iron came from, but you know what? Maybe that too, you know. So there is definitely this energy that you yourself are kind of going through some kind of cleansing, some kind of clearing out. Right? That's what the fire in alchemy really represents. It burns out all the impurities in the Philosopher's Stone. And so, let's see. You know what? Let's use my gold foil deck because it feels symbolic, right? It feels like it feels fitting. All right. This could also feel like a process of going through something kind of big. Right? Some kind of loss, some kind of gain. But it's definitely an experience that is challenging you to do things a new way. Yeah, with the Six of Swords in reverse, you're being called to put the past behind you. Or as Timon says in The Lion King, it's time to put your past and your behind. But yeah, you want to put your past behind you. With the Nine of Wands in reverse, this is a healing experience for you. Being able to release, to let go of the old narrative, to not continue the cycle of pain within yourself, right? And this kind of reminds me of something I read once where I think it was in the Rumi. I don't know. I read a lot of books. But he basically says in the book that like when maybe it was The Art of War, whatever. It was one of those books. But he says that every other creature on the planet experiences suffering one time for like one situation, you know, whereas humans experience it many times, right? We have the anticipation before, then we have the experience, and then we continue to relive it throughout our memories, right? And so you're kind of in a situation where you're bringing an end to your own suffering, to your own pain. You're transmuting it. You're putting it through the fire because it's time to let go of that narrative. It's time to let go of what happened before. You can't change the past. You can't undo the past. So the best thing you can do is to move forward, right? And focus all your energy on that forward movement, right? Because the more that you focus on the past and the things that went wrong, the more you're going to manifest more of the things that went wrong, because you're putting so much energy into it. And what you put your energy into is what you manifest, right? So if you're investing all your energy into suffering and remembering the suffering, then you're just going to bring more of that, because you're energetically telling the universe, I want more of this. Whether you literally want more of this or not, that's what the universe perceives, right? Because you've invested so much time and energy and focus on it. With the Seven of Wands, I see you choosing a new direction, right? Going a new way. Opening, this also, you know, represents doors of opportunities opening up for you at this time. And I feel that these new opportunities are going to really help you to release the past, right? The pain, the suffering, all that. Interesting. A lot of fire energy showing up. A lot. We've got 5, 6, 7 of Wands, and 9. You have all fire and air. It's very explosive energy, right? So, 5 of Wands is conflict. This could be internal conflict. This could be conflict with others, competition, some kind of, you know, drama. There could be people trying to not let you release things of the past, always bringing it up, trying to bring it into the focus here. We have 6 of Wands, followed up by the Star, Aquarius energy, right? And then you have the 6 of Swords in reverse, which is also Aquarius energy. So, could be dealing with an Aquarius. But what I see here with the 6 of Wands, right? 6 of Wands is about being in the spotlight. It's about getting public recognition. You could be a public figure, especially with this Star card here, right? Literally, like star energy, like being in the public eye, kind of being in the spotlight. People pay attention to what you do, and it could be more than one person kind of reliving your past for you, right? Always trying to bring it up, and you're like, I'm moving past that. Let me fucking be past that, you know? But that's kind of what people do, unfortunately, because they have nothing else on you, right? They want to bring you back to a lower vibration when they start to see you rising up, and that's, you know, because they're not up. That's because they can't reach certain heights. They choose not to. They choose to be in this energy. And so it looks like the better you do for yourself, the more people kind of, you know, talk shit, create drama, whatever, try to shit on your name, but it's in vain, right? It's not gonna stop your progress. It's not gonna stop what you're doing. Just like it doesn't stop celebrities, you know, from making movies when people start their gossip and their rumors and their bullshit, you know. So there is a freedom from that patterning showing up. We have the Five of Pentacles, which tells me that there could be some loss, loneliness, disappointment, right? Feeling left out in the cold, whether that's you or somebody else. I'm kind of feeling like this is somebody else because you're showing up in this energy of kind of being on top, you know, and then they're kind of like coming from a place of lack and insecurity and conflict. And so I feel that, you know, even if you have compassion for them in their situation, they don't have compassion for you, right? They would rather keep on their bullshit and keep getting bad karma and keep experiencing shitty things rather than to start taking accountability for their lives and redirect their energy into themselves rather than other people. Now, with the Emperor in reverse, this could be people that you've worked with before. This is definitely somebody that's behaving out of their ego, right? Out of their inability to lead or to create something good for themselves. They're kind of like the bottom feeder energy, right? Riding on somebody else's coattails because they can't seem to make something for themselves. And so they're going to try to tear you down, try to fuck with your reputation, try to, you know, do what they can to hold you back in life because they feel so shitty, right? The Emperor is also Aries energy, and there's a lot of fire here. It could be a fire sign that you're dealing with in that regard. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, they're reaping what they sow, right? And they didn't sow good seeds, so their harvest is lacking, right? Their harvest is lacking. They're not getting what they thought they'd get out of the situation. With the Two of Wands in reverse, I see that you've made a decision here, and your decision was to move away from that, right? And even if it wasn't like your decision, a decision was made for you to move away from this energy, right? If this is divine intervention or whatever, but it looks like this person was very hell-bent on kind of fucking your shit up, you know, and for what? You did, you know, like, it just looks like there's all these personal attacks coming from one direction and you're not even paying attention to them. They're not even a focal point of your life. And so you are moving away from that, right? The Chariot represents movement, moving on, moving up, moving out, moving forward. So, and there's stars all around her head, right? This is Cancer energy. And this is, you know, seeing the star card as what you're represented by. I do see you moving forward. I do see things changing for you. Alright, so now that we're moving away from that energy, what are you moving towards? Three of Cups, a cause for celebration, right? This could be connecting with people who really do support you, people who really are looking out for your best interest, people who celebrate your presence in their life, right? And that's kind of where you feel more empowered in that energy, right? Okay. So what is the cause for celebration? Perhaps it is the movement, right? That is the cause for celebration. With the Three of Wands, this is something that you have waited on for a long time. Yeah, because you have suffered injustice, right? We have the Justice in reverse, Libra energy. With the Five of Cups, right? This is disappointment. This is loss. This is feeling like your path veered from like you feel like you have all this momentum and growth and then I feel like you got hit by some unexpected events, right? Like this person or people who have, tried to derail your course, right? With the King of Pentacles in reverse, I see that there was loss there, financial loss, could have been loss of a job. But you had to let go of something, and it pulls you straight into this King of Wands energy, right? King of Wands, King of Fire, showing up. And the King of Wands is an attractive force, right? And I don't mean just physically, right? You can be physically attractive too, but this is like energetically attractive. You attract opportunities, you attract wealth, you attract great things because you stay in this energy of creation, of leadership, of growth, right? You don't let yourself be stifled by what has occurred. Instead, you're like, all right, on to the next venture, right? And it's challenging, right? Because you faced injustice, because there were disappointments and things that you've had to let go of. And oftentimes, some of our best breakthroughs come from what we have to let go of, right? All the best stories start that way, right? You have 555, you have Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and Five of Wands. And 555 talks about life-altering changes, right? This is like the center of a cycle, right? You're in the middle point of a cycle, and this is a turning point of your cycle. This is where challenge and obstacles kind of show up to kind of put you in the right direction, right? To move you. Because if you're comfortable, you don't move, right? You move when you're uncomfortable. And through your creations, what do you gain? Because King of Wands creates. Alright? So what are you creating? Heartbreak. You're a heartbreaker, dream taker. Yeah, well, with the Seven of Cups, it does show me that you are physically attractive, right? And so, in the sense that you have options, you're breaking hearts through this kind of transmutation of your energy. It's like you go from you like walk out of this situation and then you walk into the land of opportunity, right? And so you're gonna have to let some people down, right? You have 333, Three of Cups, Three of Wands, Three of Swords. And, you know, like, you're not responsible for other people's feelings. And this is something that I feel like is important to understand. If other people get their hearts broken, it's because they have expectations without your consent, right? Like, they just expect you to live up to their expectations, and that's not your duty, right? You don't have to do anything, you don't have to be with anybody. And so there's that. Yeah, I do see you rejecting people. With the Page of Cups in reverse, it's like they're not showing up correctly for you. They're not equally yoked, right? A page is not a queen or a king. You know, you're showing up as the King of Wands. Whether you're male, female, whatever. This just tells me that you're tapping into your masculine side, which is the I'ma figure everything out at any means necessary, right? By any means necessary. And so that's where you're at. And it's like while you're sitting here trying to focus on your next steps, people are showing up, right? We've got the Knight of Cups, somebody coming in with a love offer, somebody like, you know, really wanting to sweep you off your feet. Seven of Cups tells me this could be more than one person, especially with the Page of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords. People are getting hurt in these streets, okay? But we have the Nine of Cups, right? And I see that you're getting your wish fulfillment. And this could be part of you being in the spotlight, right? As soon as you step into the spotlight, people tend to flock, right? People will, you know, and it's not like your intention is to hurt anybody, but you can't date everybody, okay? So, you know, inevitably, you know, there's going to be that. With the Nine of Cups, you are getting your wish fulfillment. This is sitting pretty, being surrounded by all these cups, being surrounded by all these opportunities, feeling abundant, feeling taken care of by the universe, right? It's funny that I sneezed right then because the Judgment card came out. And an itchy nose with Judgment tells me that there's a divine intervention in your life, right? Because of the injustices you faced, because of what you experienced, because of people pushing you out of positions or trying to derail your life, trying to ostracize or estrange you, whatever you experienced in the past, it's coming full circle, right? And part of their karma is to watch you succeed, to see you come up despite everything. Yeah, following up the Judgment, you're getting the Ace of Cups. Alright, this is a gift from the divine. This is love, right? Overflowing from your own cup. And this is you filling your cup, right? If you see the dove is placing a coin in that cup, and that coin represents abundance. It represents overflowing of wealth, and I don't think that wealth is limited to money, right? I think that money is part of it, but I think that your wealth is also your health. It's also your mental health. It's also, you know, like the things that you struggle with in life. It's, you know, when you're able to really get on top of certain things. That's what wealth is, right? True wealth is being able to survive without money, right? But I do see money as part of this, right? So don't take it as no money is involved, right? With the Nine of Cups, there's wish fulfillment. And I just want you to know that this abundance transcends the material, right? This is a divine gift of abundance, something that lets you know that you're taken care of even when all odds look like they're against you. They're really not. Even when you experience those challenges and obstacles, it's like your biggest test is to maintain your cool, your calm, your collectedness through it all. And just embrace that energy of knowing that you're gonna be okay, right? We gonna be all right. Right? I think that was my boy Kendrick Lamar, right? We gonna be all right. I got royalty, loyalty inside my DNA, right? That's what I feel for you. I feel that kind of energy, like you have something in you, right? With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, you will be letting go of something. I think you're letting go of a job, honestly. With the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, I think you're letting go of a job. I think that's part of the challenge here, is to kind of trust the universe through that, to let go of something that isn't serving you, or to prepare yourself for when it's time to let go of something. But it looks like something material. Yeah, because we're showing up with the Ten of Pentacles. Now you're letting go of something to gain something here, to gain generational wealth, to really feel set up in life. Sometimes that's the way it goes, right? The illusion is lost, right? The illusion is that feeling like, oh no, what do I do? Well, guess what, chicken butt? There are other jobs, and when you do what you're created for, that honestly becomes the most lucrative thing you can do, right? If you're meant to be a painter, a writer, a singer, an actor, whatever it is that you feel inside your soul calling you to do, like when you tap into that's what brings about the abundance. But doing things that you hate for money, you're never going to feel abundant, right? It's never gonna, in your soul, you're not gonna feel like it's ever enough, right? Nor do you think there's so many miserable billionaires out there who just don't feel like they have enough, right? It's because they're not feeding the thing, right? They're not feeding their natural talents. They're not feeding their natural purpose, right? Your purpose is not to play the stock market. And I'm not telling you to play, or, you know, not to play the stock market. Obviously, do what you want with your money. But it's like, I feel like Warren Buffett wouldn't always be so damn concerned about money if he actually focused on his real talents rather than just playing a market for money. There's his ability to speak, his ability to influence people, his ability to teach. Those are things that should have taken the forefront of his focus, right? That's what he should have focused more of himself on into, right? And because he didn't, Fool always feels like he doesn't have enough, because abundance, that feeling of abundance doesn't just come from money. You know, it comes from the inside. It comes from when you're proud of what you do, when you create something, when you do something that, you know, like Ed Hardy, you know, he's gonna feel like a richer man than Warren Buffett forever, you know. Sailor Jerry, too, you know, like, because they turn their life into moving art, you know. And when you do that, when you do what you're truly passionate about, you could have $10 in your wallet and you feel like the richest fucking person alive. And you know all your needs are going to be met. You know things are going to be alright, right? Things are going to always, because that's just how that is, you know? Krishna. You can have what you need and desire, but you must be prepared to enter into the sacred fire to make the appropriate offering. Shift from focusing on what isn't working to handing over all concerns as a prayer offering to the divine. All can then be resolved and shall manifest according to loving and generous grace. All right, that is what Kali has to say, and that is what I have for you. So, namaste. I love you all, and I wish you the best.